Welcome back to Too Hard, Too Fast, the podcast where we have strong opinions on topics that we may or may not know too much about.
Anyways, let me tell you my story about high school for the people out there. Just very quick. The reason why I would go too fast in college is in high school, didn't always have money. There was always limited beer and all that stuff. And so to be honest, I don't even know if this is true or not. But in high school, someone told me, "Hey," and granted, I was like, "Man, it's pretty bad, pretty early in high school, maybe freshman year, stuff like that." Someone told me, "Hey, if you want to get drunk, because there'll be times where there's not that much beer, so you only have a little bit, and you would barely get a buzz." And so someone told me, "Hey, if you really want to feel that buzz or feel a little bit drunk, what you got to do is you got to have an empty stomach, you got to drink it fast, and you got to drink it warm." And I don't know if George remembers this, but there was times in college where I'd be I wouldn't eat all day, and he's like, "What are you doing?" And I'll tell him, "Well, bro, I want to get drunk today." I want to get drunk, so I'm not gonna eat all day. And don't put the beer in the ice, man. Just keep it room temperature, okay? And then from there, I would just chug them. That way, I get a. But it's because in high school, limited supply, and sharing with other people and stuff, So, so just to at least get a little bit of a buzz, that's what happened in high school. Well, of course, college that changed, but my behavior didn't change. And I started drinking harder stuff, moonshine, liquor, all that stuff. Because I guess in high school, Bud Light, I hate Bud Light. I didn't know at the time. I think George is the one who one time told, I don't know if you remember this, George, in college. George said, "Hey, I'll buy you anything you want. What do you want?" And my go-to was a Mickey's. I don't know if you remember. And he's all, "Seriously, dude, out of everything, you want a Mickey's. I told you I'll buy you anything." And I didn't know anything else. I thought everything tasted like Bud Light or everything tasted like Mickey's. I didn't know there was good beer. I just thought, man, if I want to feel a little buzz, I just have to man up and drink it, and that's it. Now I didn't know. I like IPAs. I like stouts. I like ales. I don't like light beer. So now I drink for enjoyment. I just didn't know that at the time. So thank you, George. You changed my life in many good ways.
Or ruined it, whatever.
You did.
I'm not the one wearing a full face mask. Oh, yeah?
Good times. Man. So that's the history of Too Hard, Too Fast.
That's what it's about, man. Golly. What is it, like 12, 15 years?
How long have we known each other? Let's see. Oh, it's the first time George and I met playing basketball. He still thinks I tripped him. I never tripped him.
We're doing that story again?
Yeah, man, I never tripped him.
Dude,
he says that we like to get into arguments.
When you told your dad the way we met, he was like, "Oh, yeah, I can see him doing that."
Man, that's
he agreed with me. I feel like most people agreed with me.
Nice.
The only ones that didn't agree with me were the ones that were like, that hated me in the first place.
I mean, I hated you in the first place.
Yeah, that's why you tripped me, man. It was my.
I didn't need to treat you. I didn't need to.
It was my only time to make a basket. I had stolen the ball. I can barely dribble and run at the same time. And I saw the basket, and I saw myself. I was like, "I'm gonna score this one." And I started running, and what did I feel? Your feet just boom. Got me.
It was an accident, bro. I went too hard, too fast, dude. I was sprinting.
Dude, you have no idea how I felt like I was gonna be a hero. That's all I felt. I felt like I was gonna be a hero, and then
you're gonna be LeBron James.
Just like crash my dreams.
No, man. Well, you're welcome. I'm glad I did that.
But I did get up all angry and wanted to fight and all.
Yeah, you want to fight me and everything. I'm like, what did I do? And everyone's holding you back. Come on, I
I
don't
mean,
get this guy.
I hurt myself. I point to my elbow like it's still
Like
there.
you still have a scar, look.
But I did. Like I scratched myself up and all that. And I was like, I was angry, dude. I really was. I didn't think we were gonna be friends from then.
Dude, I know.
No way. I thought we were gonna be friends.
Or roommates or
Or
anything.
roommate.
Here we are. Dude, that was what? That's more than 10 years, 10,
When did you
12
start college?
years. I started in 2007, so 13 years ago. But I think that was in the spring semester, so 2008, so 12 years ago.
Do you ever find it weird that we call it college even though we went to a university?
University? That's true.
I always call it
You,
college.
do you want me to tell you the difference between all those?
I know the difference. I just always call it college. I don't know why.
No, yeah, yeah. A lot. Well, usually, yeah, a lot of people confuse. I mean, it's a 4-year degree, so yeah, it's still a college degree. You know what I'm saying?
Anyway, let's go to a different topic. That's stupid.
All right. So, man. So yeah, that's the history of Too Hard Too Fast, man. I'm glad we got that out of the way.
Again.
Whew. I think I'm good. I don't need a therapist no more. There was an international student who was at that went to the university we attended. I don't know if you recall. He punched me in the face one time. I don't know if you remember.
I don't know.
Guy.
I punched. I
It was
in the face one time. Was it me?
well, yeah, that's true. That's true. It was during the summer. I don't know if you remember. I
Oh,
illegally
okay.
let
Yeah,
you
yeah.
stay.
I know.
I illegally let you stay in my dorm room. That's what
Not
I
illegally. It's not illegal.
That's
But
true. I snuck you into my dorm room.
there you
You
go.
know? And every night for the summer. That was pretty cool, dude. That was
It
pretty
was like I can't believe we pulled that off. Like
I
I
know.
went to work and you went to class and all that,
Yeah,
and we
that
just
was
come
pretty
back
cool.
at the end of the day, like everything's normal.
Yeah. Like, hey, what's up, bro? Hey, what's No, yeah. Well, anyways, this guy, he was from China, and he one time he came into my room and asked, "Hey, can I use your microwave?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." And I thought it was just common sense. You're not supposed to put foil in the microwave. And I told him, "Dude, what are you doing? Like, you should know this." That was
Oh,
screwed up on my part. So eventually, there was a group of us hanging out, and he's like, "Yeah, I know some karate." I'm like, "Well, show me." He's like, "Oh, I'll show you. Get in your stance." I'm all right. And he's like, "The first lesson is taking a punch." No, I did that. Well, anyways, the reason I mentioned him is because,
He's still here? Is he still in the U.S.?
as far as I'm aware, yeah,
Cool. Like
yeah.
last time I heard, like he went to go get his master's, and
His law, well,
that's when
no,
I lost connection with him.
his law degree, because I took him to
Oh,
his
law
law
degree.
school.
Did he get it?
Yeah,
Do you know if he
I
got
have
it?
no idea.
I
I
don't.
don't
That's
know.
when I lost connection with him. That's
Well,
why.
I kind of lost connection. You know what he wanted me to do? Tell me if you would have done this.
All right, here we go.
He
Here we
wanted me
go.
to
This is the conversation that I want. The
he
if.
wanted me to he wanted me to co-sign for a $25,000 or $30,000 loan, student loan. And I was reading it, and it said, you know how usually if you pass away, your student loans get forgiven or whatever. Well, this one said it like under no circumstances, like it doesn't matter if the person dies or any. I think it was a private loan. It doesn't
So
matter if the
basically,
person dies, you're still obligated to pay that loan. And I'm all like, dang, dude, I don't think I could sign this. Like, I mean, I helped him with a laptop one time. I got a Best Buy credit card, and then he did pay me in payments, so great. But, and I thought, well, screw it. If he doesn't pay me the $1,000, I guess I could afford paying it. But that's the last time I'll help him out. But no, he ended up paying it, so cool. And then this time, man, he went big time, 25 or $30,000 loan. I mean, would you have done that for someone? I don't think I could take that on that
not even. It wouldn't be
responsibility.
a thought. It wouldn't even
Yeah,
be a thought. It's
yeah,
gonna
that
like.
was
It's gonna like. I don't know. Yeah. No, I couldn't do it.
Nah, it would be because you would be responsible for that debt. And I was just thinking, like, dang, dude, that's more than my total
Yeah.
student
You know
loans.
what?
And
Because
granted, I know some people have
even
high student loans, 100,000, blah blah. But
even then, like he could just be like, "Nah, I'm just done paying it. Whatever. I'm not gonna pay it."
yeah, that's
And
true. And
it
then it
was
would
gonna
fall on
fall on
me.
you.
And it would fall on me. That
Yeah,
was another
so,
thing I was thinking of
which
too.
he's not that kind of guy. He's
No,
definitely
of
not
course
that kind of
not. But at the same time, you don't know what could happen. There's just so many circumstances, and
Yeah, that's
I
too.
don't know. That was hard for me. I'm
It's
like, I'm
sketchy.
sorry, man. I
It's
couldn't
too
do it.
sketchy.
I mean, I
It's
tried to
too
help.
much
I mean, I
stress.
don't think it was
I would
sketchy,
only
but
do it. I would do it for family or
yeah,
someone that I know that's gonna be like hardcore in my life all the
yeah,
time.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'll try to take advantage of you eventually on that and
Well, good luck,
disappear.
because
Oh, let
I
me tell you
have
that. Oh,
no,
let me tell you
I have
something.
none of that.
Let me tell you something that happened. So in the house that I have, I did get Lowe's to replace my windows, right? And so
Low?
great. And then I had someone else. Then I was looking into getting a quote on something else. I forgot what it was. I think the roof or something. So this guy came from California. Um, this guy came from California, and he came here, and he had just recently moved and everything. So I was talking to him and blah blah, and he's like, "Yeah, man, if you want to do," and then he just noticed some other stuff. He's like, "Hey, Lowe's, we do this as well. If you ever want to do that." He's like, "I know your credit limits this." He's like, "We could always increase it. That way you could get both projects, and then you could just pay both of them in payments and stuff like that." I'm like, "Oh wow, that's cool." And then he told me the story of, what someone did in California. I think it was in California. Someone had bought a house right in California, and he wanted all these projects done that Lowe's could do. So I think they did like windows, roof, I guess the HVAC stuff. I think they renovated the whole house. He told me that they increased the guy's credit limit to $100,000. And so great. So all that project got done. Um, and from there, the person who, once the house was renovated, he turned around and sold the house. So he probably made a good profit. So let's say the house was worth 250 after all those renovations. That he thinks that they sold the house for like 500,000 or over 500,000. So he made a good chunk of money. He left the country and never paid Lowe's the 100,000 for the renovations. Can you believe
Dang.
that's hardcore? And they couldn't do nothing. Well, or at least I mean, I don't think. Well, the guy made it seem like they couldn't do nothing because the guy left the
So he's out of
country.
the country.
They couldn't find him, and so damn. I mean, that guy got a good deal. So I'm like, man, that's a good retirement plan. It's a good retirement. So George, I'll ask you for your credit line some months.
Good luck. Um,
I'll live in Mexico somewhere. Hopefully, it's better by then. We'll see.
I'll find you. I'll find you, bro.
I'll just let you live in my mansion in Mexico, bro.
Look, he goes by the name of Worm. Aquí está, señor. Aquí. Aquí. Lo conocemos.
Plan tequila.
Llévatelo, por favor. Back. Take him back.
El vato loco. That's what I'm
No
gonna be
hace
called.
nada. He's just here.
Oh, dude, my friend showed me this place in Mexico, supposedly the birthplace of shrooms. I would like to visit that place. And then it's weird. Well, to me, it's not weird, but they kind of mix religion and shrooms. Dude, there's people who eat the shrooms and then they go and pray.
Oh, I've seen that. I've seen that on YouTube. Like there's some guys that have done YouTube on it. It's
Oh,
pretty
nice.
interesting. The way, because like they go to a guy that is like spiritual and is gonna take care of you while you go through your process, kind of thing.
Yeah, something like
Yeah,
that.
I've
Was
seen
it a doctor who experimented with
that.
different drugs? Oh, yeah, doctor. He was a pharmacist, so
Yeah, someone that went too hard too fast.
yeah, that's true.
I've seen that. It looks interesting. I don't know if I'm down, but it
Nah,
looks
man.
interesting.